Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another World of Tanks replay with your host, Great Taz. Well, with that all being said, let's get this battle on the road in 3, 2, 1, roll out. Hi ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another World of Tanks replay, and I am Great Taz. Here we're watching myself play the Jagdpanzer PZ4, and we are on Mannerheim line. Alright, we'll sped this up to get through this a little bit quicker. We're here in attempts to get a couple videos in today. So, there you can see, took up the ridge line and then started in the north, and I took up the ridge line and started coming. Now my compatriot that also started up here with me is already dead. The Artie, I'm not quite sure why the Artie came up here, but it wasn't a smart move. Got spotted right away and got taken out. So we're already down by 2, and I'm going to continue to play this at semi-high speeds. Alright, so as you can see here, just sitting here and sitting in a good spot to get some shots off on this ridge, on the lower portion of the ridge, so it's harder to be spotted. Now I am in a TD, so you can see that my camouflage is higher, and I'm shooting against heavy tanks, which views ranges are lower. So we're picking off on the ARL 44, and he's really not, I don't know what that player was doing. He wasn't really paying any attention to where the shots were coming from, and it's a bad thing. As you can see, the Churchill there, it was paying attention, and the others were too. There's a shot, and that one didn't go where planned. That one does hit on target, and then here we have the enemy team's AMD 178B, or the wheeled vehicle, coming up into our base. Now, of course, we're going to take a quick pot shot, and of course, I'm not quite sure how that missed. The explosion's on the other side of the wheeled vehicle, so I'm still trying to figure out today how the hell that round missed. So here we are. We're in a situation on a 2-on-1, 2 light tanks, and the smart thing for them to do would probably be just rush me and get on each side, but we'll see what they do. Alright, sounds like they're starting to cap, so we're going to slowly pull out here. Everyone's telling me to move, and I'm already doing it. I don't really need the overly assistance to know what I have to do. We're going to take a shot at the wheeled vehicle, and here comes the 12-ton. 12-ton says hello and goes, oh crap, that's a Jagdpanzer, and he's going to probably tear me apart. Which I do. Okay, the AMD is now unspotted, but we're going to respot him, and then we're going to finish taking him out. Now the rest of my team has pretty much cleaned up everything else down around everything. Here we're going to go chase down the 12-ton and make sure it doesn't be able to do anything else against anybody else. So there you can see that went quick and sweet, and then we're going to move on and heading off towards the last tank in game. But considering there's 5 of my allies team in between me and that tank, it's highly unlikely we'll even make it to that tank. And there you go. That one right there is completed and done with a win. Alright, so stick around, because today we have a special. We have a 2 TD special on Thanksgiving. Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to replay number 2. This one is an ISU 152 on Kokovov. And instead of sitting here chitting and chatting, let's get this replay on the way. Again, like I said, this is Kokovov, and as you can see there, I got 2 gold names on my list. That would be Caffeinated Tanker. He is a Twitch streamer and a friend of mine, and that is Lurpy, who's known by Crazy Lurpy on Twitch. Both the links will be in the description for their channels. So please go ahead, stop over, and give them a quick hello, and watch them. They're both good players. Currently, at this time of recording and play of this game, Lurpy was playing one-handed due to his surgery, and he's doing pretty well. So we'll see. Maybe we'll get some of his replays up and be able to show how he was doing playing one-handed. All right, so let's speed this up here a little bit and get this on the way. All right, as you can see, went over here to the normal hidey hole hill crest. They did, when they redesigned this map, they tried to make it very, very equal. As you can see here, I'm not getting any shots off. I don't really know why I didn't shoot the Type 59 the first time. I think it was more or less I was trying not to be spotted, didn't want to really be spotted because I didn't know where anybody was, and if I was spotted, then, you know, I had a lot of tanks that could actually take some pop shots at me. Yeah, I do have a camouflage net, but I don't have camouflage on the tank. As you can see here comes the Type 59, and the T4 and that ERB are running around the middle pretty much, and just, you know, spotting. All right, now we're going to take a quick aim at the Type 59, and we're firing HE. And at this game, Caffeinated Tanker was asking me what I was doing. He was seeing the damage points. He saw that. He's like, "What gun you using?" And I was like, "Top Gun." And he's like, "Okay, yeah, okay. Just may have been a low roll, really a low roll." And he was like, "Well, you know, just continuing on to what he was doing." And we're going to sit here and speed it up a little bit. Okay, there's that Type 59 again. We fire, and then Caffeinated is like, "What gun are you using? What ammo?" And I was like, "Well, HE." He said, "Well, you're using the wrong ammo, dude. You should probably be using standard ammo. You'd be doing a lot more damage." And, well, at that point, I had already switched over to APCR. As you can see here, the gold rounds on the 152. And here we're taking shots. Took a shot from Tiger 2 or somewhere down the line. We know he's at least within the red line. Can't spot him because of the spotting range. Fires again. He's just blind shotting at that point that he actually ends up hitting us. So we move on. Figure that side is a waste for now, and let the Tiger 2 continue to waste ammo by just shooting there. All right. As you can see here, Caffeinated has pushed way in, and he's beating on stuff. Oh, that was a little quicker than I expected. I didn't expect it to come back. Hey, we're up on the ridge just chilling out. And Caffeinate, if you can see, watch the minimap. Caffeinate's over there. Alright, here comes the WZ-111, and it's pulling up on the hill, and we're just going to make sure that it doesn't take out our two allies over there and finish it off. Alright, so here we go. You see Caffeinated over there. He's taking out the M4A1 Revolus, and we got other people doing other things. As you can see, Lurpy down there. He's kind of covered up by the other green triangle down there in J0, and that comes from the simple fact that he's trying to play. There you see Caffeinated takes a good shot at the RHM, but in turn gets shot in the side by the IS-3 and taken out. All right. Lurpy is, again, like I said, he's playing one-handed in this match, and he's doing a good job. He's doing what he can one-handed. It, you know, was right hand. It was the left arm that had the surgery, so it is his right arm, which is the better one of the two. I'm taking it. He's right-handed just for that simple fact. As you can see, we still haven't really repaired the gun, but we're still getting off some good shots. All right, and we're gonna speed this up again. There, the IS-6 spots T-49. It sounds like T-49 also spots him as the IS-6 starts taking shots. Now, we're going to get off the hill because the hill is somewhat of an advantage, but also on the opposite side of that is somewhat of a disadvantage, just because the gun don't. I mean, tank has some decent gun depression, but there's always the chance that you're not going to really hit. So we're going to move around over here, get into a better position. As you can see, the IS-6 is still shooting at the T-49 as the IS-3 takes out our STRV 103-0. All right, sitting here trying to get in a good position to shoot down towards the middle and stuff like that. So here we get a shot across the shot and right into the WT-PZ4 and light that puppy right on fire. So now we're going to aim up on the IS-3 and take a shot at him. He's shooting at the IS-6, doesn't know where we are, but the IS-3 backs off just in time and then does the bad thing of pulling right back forward without realizing that he was still spotted. We put a good round right in him. All right. Now, the T-49 and the Tiger II are still unspotted, along with the 2 TDs over there that were on the C3 Ridge. The IS-3 we know where it kind of is, and the RHM takes out the Type 59. Alright, there's the T-49, so we're moving around, going to repair the gun so we can actually do some, get some good on target, and then Artie takes out the T-49, protecting itself kind of, and everything. That could have been more of a Skoda or the IS-6 job. I'm trying to stay in cover, that way I don't get shot. Now I'm trying to overlook the base, kind of. Not exactly, but I'm looking at all the passages that can get to the base, so I might spot something, maybe able to get a quick shot in. Alright, realize that nothing's going to come around there right now, and we're going to move on up. Get going. There is the IS-3. It is spotted and takes a shot from, not quite sure what hits it, but there we know where it is, and we're going to continue on. As you can see over here on the one line, the Skoda is chasing down the CDA and fighting with it. Not sure where the enemy RHM is, but the Skoda is now backing off, most likely due to the fact that they got fired all the rounds. Alright, still overlooking the base a little bit. Let's speed this up a wee bit again. You see the RHM there. Our RHM is now moving in towards where the IS-3 is. Probably trying to proxy spot him somewhat. There's the CDA again, and the Skoda takes him out right after that again. So, gonna get moving again because we're not in a position really to do much. We're gonna continue moving on. As you can see there, the STRV is now spotted. And someone spots the Tiger II, not quite sure who it is. Tiger II realizes it's spotted, and Caffeinator says, you need to get in there. And I said, okay, not sure what just shot into the building next to me, but we're going to charge on in, and we're going to show this Tiger II that, you know, the ISU 152 is not something to be messed with. There, take a shot from the IS-3, ram the Tiger II, and then blast a hole right through its turret. And then we're going to go ahead and push around here. We got a lucky bounce off of that. Ooh, there's a lucky bounce from the IS-3. Now we're going to push down here and act like we're pushing forward. Stop a little bit and give ourselves some time so that, you know, the enemy thinks that we moved on, trying to get around tanks and stuff like that slowly. So we're going to back up here. The IS-3 is respotted. He's not going to last long out in the open, so we're going to try to push up here. There's a couple shots going flinging, and then it's Skoda finally takes him out from long range. Alright, so now that's all that's left is an RHM, an STRV S1, and an LHMTV, or that tier 7 British light tank that has not yet been spotted. So moving up, there is the STRV. It has 15 hit points, and RHM spotted him and is going to finish him off quick like a Disney. Now, already moving up this way, and these little ridges here in Kokovov, you can drive off of, but you can't drive up onto. So we're just going to push right off of it and continue to push. We're going to continue to push on over here and get going. As you can see here, we're continuing to move over towards the enemy side, and once we get over there, we're going to slow down a little bit. Alright, here we are getting here to the enemy, near the enemy base, enemy side, and continue to drive on, looking down the road to see, and we finally spot the LHMTV. I'm going to start pulling around this corner, but I decide that that's not a good point. We're going to make the LHTV come to us and wait for allies to come to us also to help out. So we loaded up HE here. This is in attempts to make sure that we get maximum amount of damage and criticals against this little tank that has very little light armor, and I'm pretty sure he's going to drive right around this corner like a doof-to-doof and not even think about that, you know, maybe the whole team's right here. Oh, there he is. Oh, there he goes. Hit him for 843 and then lit him up for another 48 damage as my team comes along and puts one final round into him and calls it a day. Alright, all we have left is the RHM. Not sure where the RHM is, so we're going to just continue to move on. We're going to move into move in a direction and a way to actually keep myself from being spotted and let our RHM, which has full health, actually do the spotting. As you can see there, the Skoda is shooting at something. Not quite sure. There's two. There's his third shot. All right, he emptied his clip. As you can see there, Artie's pinging right there, and saying that's where he's going to fire. So we're going to continue to move on over here and get ready to try to stay out of sight as best as possible, so we're not spotted. Don't have 610 on this tank, as you noticed, in the couple times we were spotted, and boom, would you look at that? The Artie found the RHM and killed it. Not sure where the RHM would it was killed, but in turn the artillery took it out and made light work of it. But with that, ladies and gentlemen, let's get on with these stats. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, here we have the results. Now we're at waterrecords.com, and here we go. Now, first battle was in the Jagdpanzer PZ4, and as you can see, I got a first class fighter and fire for effect. Nothing major, really. I didn't do major a supreme fight ability in this tank whatsoever. Now I came out with 2027 damage, second overall, and then 908 base experience, and that's what got me the first class. Alright, overall I fired 16 shots, 5 of them didn't hit. Every shot that was fired, 11 of them that did hit, did penetrate, and had 2,000 damage. 14 of it was from over 300 meters. I received one shot, and that was a penetrating shot from the 12-ton, and overall, as you can see, it was a really fast battle. It was only a 4-minute and 24-second battle, even though I sped through it a little bit to get in certain points to make sure that this all wasn't a good 30-minute long thing. So as you can see, 40,000 credits with my repair and ammo. I got 35,000.5. That was with a premium account, and then it was with during the time when there was a 4 times rewards for first victories, so that 1326 turns right into 5,448, and it made for a great advancement right up on down through the PZ4 JPEG 4. Alright, now the other battle that we had was the ISU 152 on Kokovov, and it was also a standard battle. Now this was with my platoon mates, but we're not going to worry about them. We're going to worry more about myself here. Alright, I aced this tank, and that ace tanker came from the 1094, so we're about 1150 on the North American server to ace this tank. Alright, also got fire for effect and bruiser and high caliber, and the high caliber came from the 4,482 damage. Now as you saw, I wasn't too did some really defensive playing in the beginning, and then I got all brazen towards the end there. I fired 7 shots, 7 of them hit, 5 of them penned, and 2 were splash damage. The first 2 rounds I fired were HE, then I switched to my premium rounds, and that's i.e. why I got so much ammo repair, and then just fired premium rounds from there. So that's a 100% hit rate, and mostly, you might as well say a 100% damage rate. So there's that 4,482, 2,400 of it was from long range. I received 5 shots, 2 penned, 3 did not. Some lucky bounces there, as you saw. I blocked 710 with my armor. I spotted 1 enemy. I damaged 6, destroying 2 of those 6. I had 349 in assistance, and I traveled a little distance. Now this one was a lot longer. This was over 3 times longer battle. It was a 12-minute battle. But I earned, this was without a premium at the point in time that it was played. So I earned 38,000 credits, spent about 30,000, over 30,000, about 32,000, and walk out with about 6.7 thousand. I did receive 1 bond, and that comes from my high caliber. Alright, earned 1,190 for base experience. It was a first time to first battle of the day, so that turns out to be doubled, and we got 2,344 to help get right into that 704. Now, with all that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I really do hope you enjoyed these 2 videos on Thanksgiving in North America. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, and you can also the links to both of these battles are in the description. So if you want to head on over to wattrecords.com by clicking the link, and you like one of the two battles or you like both battles, go ahead and jump on over there and give it some likes. Awesome. With that being said, if you're not a subscriber and you want to keep up to date with all my World of Tanks, Elite Dangerous, or game reviews, or any other videos that I might post, please click the subscription button, and then to get instant notification, click that bell, changing it from occasional to always, and that will get you instant notifications of all of my uploads. With that all being said, ladies and gentlemen, I am Great Taz. I will see you on the battlefield. Time for me to roll on out.